Warning. If you watch Surviving in Alabama, it could be very detrimental to your mental stability. Everybody, I'm just letting you know, I just bombarded in on this family. They have no idea who I am. I could be anybody that had just got out of San Quentin and they wouldn't know it.
Pretty much.
I'm always getting into some kind of something. I'm buying stuff off the internet, and I ran into this guy, and you will not believe the story that he told me about what happened to his family's house that he lives in still today. Check it out. It's quite a story. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Surviving in Alabama. Today, I'm buying some more crap off the internet. So, I am all about a deal. If you watch this channel for any length of time, you'll know that I keep a watchful eye on sales and deals and things on the marketplace, clearance items, all those things. So today, I'm going to pick up a disc. And when I say disc, I mean a disc harrow that fits on the back of my tractor. The reason I want that is so I can cover up seed when I plant for the deer this year. All right, we're gonna buy it. All the discs turn, everything's good. That's him loading it up right there. We're fixing to load it up right now. He's got a Bobcat tractor too. Said he likes it. That's good. Come on down. You just saw we just loaded up the disc, and he gave me a great deal. This is Jeff Gibbs right here. He's the guy that I bought the disc from, and he's telling me about his buddies that they have too much time on hands, that they're always hunting and fishing. Well, I'm here to tell you that if you don't have time to hunt and fish, you're just too busy. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Two-room log cabin my mother was raised in, where I live on the hill here.
All right, so this is your house that you live in now?
Yes, I bought it.
It's a log cabin. Yeah. When was it built?
1820s.
1820.
Yes.
That's Davy Crockett time.
Around 27, they say, yeah.
So that's because Davy Crockett's from this area.
Yeah, he's
So that's Davy Crockett time.
Yes.
Okay, all right, go ahead and tell me about it.
Two-room log cabin. The troops, during the Civil War, took over the log cabin and camped right here on the creek. And the story is the people that lived in the house at the time, they left and went and hid in the woods till it's gone. Of course, they broke in the smokehouse.
Talking about the Union troops?
Yeah, Union troops. Of course, they were starving. You know, they was getting anything they could get. And said they would pull the floorboards off where the meat hung and get the salt out, you know, trying to get all the salt they could out of the smokehouse. And they was marching to Gravely Springs. Is where they was headed, down that way during the Civil War.
So right here where we're standing,
yeah.
this is where the Union Yankee troops come in here and was stealing the floorboards out of your family smokehouse.
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, they jerked them up, getting all the salt out, any little bit of salt, because they didn't have no salt or nothing, you know, nothing to eat, and stripped all the orchards coming through. But my mother was raised in the house. She's 95, but my grandparents, of course, bought the house during the Depression. That's when they bought and farmed all this land here.
How much land y'all have?
I've got 11 acres here, but my granddaddy farms several hundred acres here. He bought it during the Depression, and they farmed it all when I was young. And you can see on the back side over here, we got a spring, and that's where they toted the water to the house up the hill to have drinking water and bathing water.
Well, I think that's quite a story that the Yankees stole the floorboards out of the smokehouse.
Yeah,
that's an unusual story.
Yeah, they took them up just to get the salt out from underneath them where they went through the cracks. They was getting everything they could out of it and stole all the meat, of course, and busted the door in. And of course, like I say, the people left, you know, hiding out. They were scared. But
they got their silver, I guess.
They got everything they could get. Yeah, because they said, that's where the general stayed in the house, and the soldiers camped down here on the bottom.
So what general would that be? Do you know?
I don't really know. I don't know who that was.
Okay.
But my cousin had done all the research here, Tim Sharp, but he's passed away. He done all the research, but I can't remember. He used to tell me the stories of who stayed here, but I can't remember the general that actually come through here.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a lot of history here.
That's quite a story.
Yeah, a lot of history here.
So that's quite a story. You just never know who you're going to meet, and just the interesting stories that they tell. So he invited me to come in his house, and he can see the original old log cabin that was built in 1820. I forgot what he said, 1820 something, a long time ago, 200 years. So this man's house is 200 years old, and I'm not going to pass up the chance to go check it out. I put it in 4 high. So I gotta get up this hill right here, and it just rained. He said it ain't rained in a month. And yet I don't want to tear up this man's yard. So I put it in 4-wheel drive just so I could ease up through here. All right, so just to recap, this is a log cabin that was built in 1820s, yeah. 1820s. 1827. So, but they bricked over it. So now on the outside, it just looks like a regular house. We're fixing to walk in.
Yeah.
So that was for like the pavers like going like a road?
Yeah, when they first built Wilson Dam, that's what they was on. They was on the dam. Yeah, and then once they tore them off the asphalt years later and put the new locks in, he went and got the brick and bricked the house with him. Yeah.
So your grandfather, that when they tore up, what they say, they tore down the dam. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they tore it to put the other big lock in.
Okay, so they were remodeling the dam, and so this was just going to be thrown away.
Yes.
And so he went and recycled them, and look what he did.
Yeah, brick pavers, yeah.
So, hey, recycle, reuse, and repurpose.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go in and check it out.
I mean, you can see.
So this is the original house.
Yeah,
Look at them old beams right there.
Yeah. This one behind you on top goes to the length of the house from left to right, all the way.
All the way, that right there goes all the way down.
To right, yeah. Yeah, it's a big.
Hey, well, they really knew how to build stuff back in the day.
Yeah.
Because it's still standing.
It's still standing, yeah.
And the termites ain't ate it up.
No termites. We've never seen one. Yeah.
But a lot of that.
We left this original right here. Yeah.
So just my understanding, as far as termites do, a lot of this wood right here is old growth, and it's harder, and they don't like it.
Right. Yeah, we've never seen one.
Them old young trees is what they want to eat, from what I understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, this is really neat stuff. And so this room right here, original. And this room, even though it's got sheetrock, it's original, correct?
Yeah, the beams and ceilings original. Yeah, we just redone them. We just refinished them.
Well, that's really, really, really neat stuff.
And of course, the floors in here is the original floors. These are a solid inch.
All right, so this is the original floor from 1827.
Yeah, as far as we know, that's the original floor because they're inch thick wood. Yeah, just the original fireplaces.
And so y'all just painted it.
Yeah, we just painted. That's where they cooked at. In that one, in the other one, there was the heat.
And from the old fireplaces, from the pictures and stuff that I've seen, and when you go to the museums and stuff, right, those cooking fireplaces are a lot taller.
Yes, you can tell the difference between this one and
because
the living room. Yeah, there's more of the heat one. Yeah.
Right. So it's because they used to be able to have to hang their pots.
Yeah, and then they just bricked over.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Not really, but I'm Vanessa Gibbs.
Say that again.
Vanessa Gibbs.
Okay. Hey, everybody, I'm just letting you know I just bombarded in on this family. They have no idea who I am. I could be anybody that had just got out of San Quentin and they wouldn't know it. That's what I do. I'm a YouTuber. So y'all probably have not seen my stuff. but you may now. You may now see it.
But down the road is you look at the Alabama lost gold or money in the book, and it's about 1.5 miles down the road is where it's buried.
Well, I need the exact location.
Well, I'm the only one that living supposed to know the location. I went with my granddaddy, and he had it him and my uncle had it, was when they had somebody hunting it. But I don't know if it's ever found or not. I was young. But
all right, so
yeah,
not only is this historical site, this house was built in 1827, and then the Yankees come through here and stole the floorboards out of the smokehouse. But now you're saying there's a buried treasure on this property.
well, it's not on this property, but it's on somebody else's property about 1.5 miles. Now it was on the property of my granddaddy's, but
Until he broke it up. or something.
yeah, the guy the guy that owned the mill house.
They're gonna be wanting your address, so I have to keep that
The
secret.
house is one that hid the money, and the story is he died suddenly after hiding all the money, but he owned the mill house at that point. The guy did.
Okay.
But it's in the book, the Alabama Lost Treasures. It's in that book. But,
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to look that up.
yeah,
That's pretty interesting, pretty neat,
yeah,
and like that old stuff.
yeah.
So I'm trying to leave because I got to get back. But I said, hey, I'll see y'all later. Hey, you want Dr. Pepper? I said, sure, I'll take a Dr. Pepper. I come in here in the kitchen, and there's like this really old, cool table. So I was like, hey, what's the story on the table? Just because it definitely got some age to it. So I was like, well, hey, just tell the story. So she's going to tell you a story about this
He used to
table.
work for an auctioneer. He had this table in the auction that sold for $1.
$1. Oh my gosh.
It was 16 foot long at the time.
Really? And it's the same width?
It's the same width. It has one drawer in it that's sticking out right there.
Look at that.
I
Is that
have-
for
We don't know.
is that for spools of like sewing stuff?
It
Maybe
could be. That's the only thing anybody's ever said is that it could have been a sewing table.
yarn balls, maybe.
Maybe. And under the handle there, it's got under the little handle.
This ain't the secret location, is it?
Yeah, we don't.
It's got little
Really?
things up under the handle there.
You see the keys. In
Look
here.
at
But the person that bought it,
that. So it's like a safe. It's got a safe drawer. So it has a combination. Is that right?
we don't know.
That looks
We'd
combination
like to
to
know
me.
the story on why
Maybe
that's.
we'd like to know a little more of the story on it.
Hey, I'm just guessing, and I don't know anything about anything. That looks like a safe drawer that has a combination to it.
Yeah.
So obviously it's no longer 16 foot. So we cut it in half. My daughter wanted a table out of it, so we cut it in half. So she has a table identical to it.
Wow. Y'all really have some cool and neat stuff. I really love y'all's house.
Thank you.
3-wheelers and quads since '82, so this is my habit.
All right, so I just walked up here and he said, this is my drug. And I totally understand because I have some stuff too.
Yeah.
I'm kind of partial to antiques and firearms.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of racing stuff in here. Like I said, you just never know who you're going to meet and what kind of stories they're going to tell. You just never know. Look at these old 3-wheelers. All right, that right there, I believe, is a Honda 110. Is that correct?
185S.
Oh, that's a 185. Well, I had the 110 when I was a kid.
110, yeah. It resembled it.
And let's see.
90s.
There's some cool old 3-wheelers and 4-wheelers in here. So, hey, it's just some cool stuff. Okay, I am walking in their driveway. I'm about to leave. And thank y'all so much for opening your home to me and letting me. They didn't know me from anything. So I got a good deal on a disc. And I'm about to drive home. As you can see, the sun's kind of bright in my face. It's bright off this concrete, really. You see it's concrete. But let me turn you around. I'll show you what this is why I actually came. And I was, like I said, I was needing a disc really bad. And I had to have a 4-foot because, you know, I got the little bitty tractor. So all the bearings spin. It does need some grease, but hey, that's good. This is going to last me a long, long time. I'm going to wrap this video up. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate every single one of y'all for watching my craziness. And I'm just showing up at random people's houses and they're inviting me in and I'm seeing all kinds of cool stuff. I'll see y'all next time. God bless.